content that's delivered in class. What I found is that when we spend time with our teachers, our instructors, and we gather wisdom from them, those are like pearls. They call them pearls of wisdom. That's delivered in class. They really changed my life. What I found is that when we spend time with our teachers, our instructors, and we gather wisdom from them, those are like pearls. They call them pearls of wisdom. That's delivered in class. They really changed my life. What I found is that when we spend time with our teachers, our instructors.
Sorry, guys. Hang on 1 second.
Those
Okay, go ahead. I'm so sorry.
Oh, muted.
Oh, to me, I can't hear you. Oh,
Thank you.
I'm so sorry. I apologize. We were not streaming live into YouTube for some reason. I had to redo it. And then we got the echo factor, but it's all good now. So please continue. I'm so sorry.
No problem. Well, did we get your introduction piece?
We did not, but it's okay, because I'm recording this. So
we should
it's all
start
good.
with you then.
Oh no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Please continue on. Seriously, it's okay. I'm recording it. I'll repost.
Okay, so I was just saying that I really appreciate the instructors who have taken that extra time to share their wisdom with me that was above and beyond the regular substantive course matter. This is where I got to learn extra information that helped me with my career, that helped me with my education, that helped to shape who I am today. And looking back, I believe that their presence in my life was deeply transformative for me. And this is where I now wish to gift this type of transformation to my students. So what I'm doing, even though I'm not teaching at the university at this very moment, I'm still available to my past students, and they all know that. During the last lecture, I always let them know that if they ever wish to contact me down the road for whatever reason, they can do so anytime for the rest of my life. So I have a website set up. I have an email address on that website. I also have a Calendly account where people can go and book appointments to speak with me one-on-one for free. A totally complimentary session, so that if they have questions about their studies, such as how they can improve their academic achievement, I can help guide them with generic strategies. So that's one of the ways that I am paying it forward, giving back the beautiful gifts that I have received. Thank you so much, Coach Sheri.
Oh, you are so welcome. And I have to tell you, I know very well what you're all about. And I know that passion that you have deep inside about really wanting to help the university students. And you have such a beautiful gift to share and just to really help them along in their career, their academic career, and plus so much more beyond that. So I thank you so much for sharing that. And to me, have you had anybody do an act of kindness towards you that you can think of besides what you just mentioned? Like a random act of kindness?
Not really. The kindness that comes toward me is usually I have to pay for it. If my car breaks down, I'm going to have to call BCAA and have someone to come and help me. Or if I need special advice, I'm going to have to hire somebody to give me that advice. Or if I need special help, like movers, I'm going to have to hire the movers. But when it comes to the entrepreneurial collaboration, this is where I can say that I have met incredible entrepreneurial colleagues who are stepping forward and going above and beyond to support me on my mission. And Coach Sheri, you are one of those very special people. Sandy, Dr. Patrice, Dr. Yuling, and you have all blessed my life so much with your presence. and not only my life, but the lives of my students and the other people who are attending my master classes. So I thank you deeply for everything that all of you are doing to step forward and to help things move along. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. It's always such a pleasure to have you involved with everything. So with that, I'm just going from left to right. So we are going to go over to the amazing and magical. I always call her magical because Sandy Scar, really, I don't know what it is about you, Sandy, but I don't know if it's your aura, your essence. I can't even tell you, but yet there's something so magical about you. And you are a very kind-hearted woman. You do so much for others. You've done so much for me. And so this is your moment to shine. Tell us about yourself and the things that you do. Share with the world.
I don't know where to start. I'm an intuitive coach, trainer. I've been intuitive since I was a child. I have 2 successful businesses. I have about 2 master's degrees, one in social work and gerontology. And I'm going to be retiring from Self-Directed Choices, which is about serving people with diverse abilities, of which I have 4 children, grown adults. And then Heartfelt Coaching 333 is my love and passion and my mission to light up the world by teaching people my signature heart aligned intuition course, so that they can use their abilities to find their passions and find their successes and tap in to the unlimited resources of the universe. And I'm launching my 4-month course, as Coach Sheri knows, because she's just enrolled. And she's a graduate of my 6-week course. So, and it's just an amazing time right now. I'm very blessed and grateful to the people in my past. It hasn't always been an easy road. As you all know, we have challenges, and I have grown from those challenges and learned. And I bless people that have helped me along my way. The people on this call have helped me on my journey and supported me. My sisters, especially Coach Sheri and Dr. Tammy, Yolene, Dr. Patrice. I don't know you very well, but I look forward to. You've supported me all year and helped me grow my angel wings into this program. And I did a research project to develop this 4-month program. And oh my gosh, it's just so beautiful. It's just spread its wings. And today's presentation was just so energetic. And Allison from London was able to, we've been trying to connect for months for her to sing her song live, and she was able to do it. And it just added extra energy. And I've been on Zoom and the phone with people ever since that presentation. So, and as far as playing it forward, I do acts of kindness every chance I get, from holding the door for someone to giving somebody a smile that I think needs it, to leaving a present on an employee's desk that I think might need a little pick-me-up, or to leave when I had my manicure the last time, I said, here, this is for 2 extra manicures. And the lady just looked at me and she said, you're kidding. And I said, no, I'm not kidding. And I said, I want to pay for 2 manicures. And so, I'm in a position now, a child who grew up abused and poor, that I can do those things. And I want to do more of those things. So as I grow, I can do more of those things.
See, I said you were magical. Look at you. You do not disappoint, Sandy. Never, never at all. So thank you for sharing that. And then let's go to Dr. Patrice. She's next in line. Tell us a bit about yourself and your words of encouragement.
Well, good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to be here with these beautiful ladies who are so bright and so much of a light in the world. And it's really great to be able to introduce ourselves and introduce these ladies to you all. I am Dr. Patrice High. I go by Dr. Patrice, and my business is called New Empowerment Health. From a background standpoint, I'm a family physician. I'm a frustrated family physician is how I should describe myself, I guess. I love what I do. I just don't love the way Western medicine makes me do it. And so my new business is going to afford me a way to take care of women, specifically, the way that I would want to be taken care of. So as a health and life coach, which is my new pivot, I want to help women use the power of their lifestyle to change their health outcomes. So for women who are diabetic or have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, heart disease, obesity, I want to be able to show them that they can use their body's natural tendency to heal itself in order to heal those things or to prevent them in the first place. I want people to understand that they're not their genes. Just because you have a family full of bad genes doesn't mean that you have to take those on. And really, it starts with how we treat our bodies and how we treat the temple that God or whoever your higher power is gave you. So I support women to do that. And why do I just support women? It sounds like I'm being kind of sexist, but I'm really not. If you think about it, women are the gatekeepers to most of the health of their families, whether they pay it forward to their children, their husbands, their brothers, they reach back to their mothers. Women kind of do those things. It's not that men don't, some do, but that's where my heart is women and helping them get well so they can pay forward generational wellness. In terms of paying it forward, I think there's a lot of ways to do that. And a lot of it's it can be random, but it can also be purposeful. And so I agree with Sandy. You can just smile at somebody. You have no idea what kind of day somebody's having. You can let people ahead of you in the grocery store. When you see the little old lady who has maybe 4 things and you've got this big old cart because you're feeding your entire family, you can just let that person in front of you. It's not that big of a deal. And it's so easy. And I've done that. And it warmed my heart. It's something so simple. And she was so grateful. So I guess the other way that sometimes I pay it forward, and it's to my detriment, is with my patients, because I really want them to understand the things I just talked to you about. So I spend more time in rooms than I'm ever supposed to. um, because it doesn't make sense to me to not give people the foundation and just to throw drugs at them and send them out the door. It is fundamentally wrong for me. That's how we're trained, unfortunately. And most doctors really do and are trying to take care of people in the best way we know how and the way we've been taught. But in my opinion, we can do better. But the Western model is not set up for us to do that, at least not at this time. I feel like the tide is changing, and now's the time to give people the tools to help themselves, not just hand them pharmaceuticals. And so I try to give everybody a little pearl in every room. And sometimes they get more because I can't not do it. And I think it's really important to treat people the way you want to be treated and the way you'd want your mother or your sister treated. And if we could all just do that, what a better place the world would be. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be hard, and it doesn't have to take you long to do it either. So anyway, thank you so much for this moment to spend with you ladies. And Coach Sheri, thank you for inviting me to be here and letting me be part of this wonderful panel. Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. You are so loved, and you have so much to give to this world. And we love having you be a part of this panel. So equally as honored that you're here, for sure. And now we have to hear from the lovely Dr. Euling. She really has quite a passion that, it means so much to her to especially empower women and have women really, think better of themselves. And, she's just worked so hard to get this message across. And Dr. Euling is joining us from Japan. And so it's like Wednesday over there. But we appreciate you being with us over here in the States as well. And so without further ado, I would love for you to talk about what you do and how you help others as well, and what your view is on paying it forward or gifting forward with radiance.
Thank you so much for having me. And I'm so honored to be here with my most beautiful and gifted sisters and colleagues here. This is just such amazing opportunity that we get together and show the world that we women, we can do things alone, but we can do even better when we get together. Here in Japan, it's already March 1st. Yeah, so good evening and good morning to this side of the world. Hello, I'm Dr. Euling. I have, this title is a little bit confusing, but I used to be a preventative medicine doctor and a pharmacist. And then during the last 20 years of being moved, I've moved over 17 times with my husband. So works in all different countries across China, Japan, Australia, and the USA. So I do lots of work, research, from clinical work to the research, and then also other type of medical, so it's multi-modality medical professional. And however, now I transfer myself, I'm in a transition point that from all those medical background to where I entitle myself as well-being coach, because I experienced how the clinical work is and the research and all those things. That's why I believe from all of my professional experience and also based on my personal the wisdom I gained from my personal trials, I believe this in this clinical world, there's no medicine for happiness, for emptiness, for identity loss. And there's so many those type of things that's going on, but it's not really like physical disease, but we are not in a good condition. So which means we're not in an ideal well-being. So that's why I'm focusing on this well-being. But well-being, what is well-being? Is all different areas in our life. It's not only physical and mental health, but also including our social and social health, spiritual health, emotional health, and then also will impact our financial health. So it's all in different areas of life. How can we do, all of them? Because I believe everything is connected. Once we settled with our, first of all, we need to take care of ourselves. That's why I have so many dreams, but now I start from teaching conscious women, professional ladies, busy moms, learn how to love ourselves, put ourselves first, and align with our purpose, know our value. And only when we, put ourselves first, fill our cup full, so that we can get the overflow to take the people around us and to educate, to raise, smart kids, good next generation, to impact the world, to be a better place to live. So this is my very recent focus. And for my further purpose or mission, I call, because I come from Oriental culture, I know the difference between the West and the East. And I'm not saying compare, which society is good or bad. It's not in that sense. And we all have our strengths, but it's just, the gender equality, I think compared to the West, we still need to improve in the East, especially Japanese society. So my further dream is impact our Oriental culture to improve this, because I believe women, we have so many talents. And also, like other sisters mentioned, we are taking so many different important roles, taking care of all other peoples, because this is our nature, women nature. We got this mother nature. So if we are not valued in this society, and how can we get our potential, our strengths fully out to contribute to our, family closely, right? Our family, our workplace, and the society. But if we are being treated in a reasonable way, I believe our potential, we can get more beautiful potential out of ourselves, can unlock lots of strengths inside of us and contribute to the society and to really make this world a better place to live. So I got lots of dreams. So I'm so blessed that I, with my lovely sisters, they are so intelligent and they are so powerful. I'm so blessed to be in this community and get empowered by them as well, supported by them and inspired by them. And we all together to pay forward, pay forward or whatsoever. We just want to make, good impacts in this world. No matter what we do, we have different strengths, focus, but only the overall goal is just really to have good impact, to make the world a better place for everyone. To share this love, to share this energy, and spread this really good vibration. Anyway, so mine is not really well organized, but I guess you really understand me. So okay, so it's all about all about love and to help others. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. And I appreciate each and every one of you, Dr. Yuling. You have such a golden heart. And I know that how important this is to you to spread this love and well-being, especially with women, and especially with the culture that you have in Japan versus what we have going on here in the States. And so, you know, each and every one of you is so gifted and so important and so valuable. So let's just have a general, we're ahead of schedule, but now that we have the formalities gone with this, you know, with introducing each other or introducing ourselves, you know, I just want to say last night, it is really the small things that occur in life that, you know, you don't even think about sometimes. And I think probably all 5 of us are guilty of this, that we just naturally do kind things. We probably don't even think about it. Not one bit, you know, it's just kind of a second nature to us. But last night where I'm working at this place, I went outside at 9 p.m. to go shut off our menu boards. And this older guy popped up in his Jeep, and he wanted to place an order. You know, he wanted a hamburger, a cheeseburger, and some fries. So, and he was starting, I was outside, and he was starting to back up his Jeep because he was going to withdraw from the line because he saw I had shut the signs off. So anyway, what he did was I stopped him right out there in the parking lot, and he rolled down his window, and I said, "Hey," I said, "Were you here to get some food?" And he goes, "Yeah, but I can see you're closed." And I said, "What do you want?" You know, and so he told me what he wanted right through his Jeep window, and I went inside and I had the people make him what it is he wanted. And so then I'm inside and I was getting money for what he wanted. And I'm telling you, the smile on his face, he was so grateful. He was so appreciative that, you know, I insist he orders something, even though we were closed. I'm telling you, it's that feeling right there that just kind of tickles your soul. You know what I'm saying? It really made his night. And what do you do? You know, that's what it's all about. Just, I wasn't expecting anything in return. It was just something I did, you know, kindness, just being kind, you know. And by the way, I see Monique has joined us. Monique, we would love to hear your story about what you do and how, you know, how you help people. If you're willing to get on there, putting you in the hot seat.
Hi, so Sheri, oh my goodness, thank you. Oh my goodness, I had to go. I love the picture behind you. It is really, I love that with the hands holding. That is really
Thank
nice.
you. Thank you.
I have been in class with Coach Sheri, taking Coach Sandy's class for 6 weeks. It's been a pleasure, you know, to have met her. I love what she's doing now. I love the concept and the idea of what it is that she's doing with, I don't want to say the name wrong, but I know it's in regards to people sharing what they're doing, you know, their mission in regards to what they're doing to help someone else. A little bit about myself. Again, my name is Monique, AKA Your Healthy Mojo, the spiritual cheerleader. And what I basically do is I help women to regain their center. And once they do so through mindful, we then create a mindful self-care routine that they can implement for life. So it's basically tools that we have within inside of us, you know, internally, and external tools that they can use to help them to remember how to go within, and then with going within, being able to come back out and still do the things that you're here to do, or you feel you have the mission that you want to do in life. So that's basically what I do, and just here to be here, glad to be here. I was like, I'm coming on. Sandy sent me a text message, and I said I had another class, but I was like, I'm getting on here to see her and, you know, support. So I'm glad to be here with you ladies tonight. And thanks again, Coach Sheri.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And Monique, we're so honored to have you join us. And And thanks for being a part of this panel. And, we are all leaders in gifting forward all kinds of radiance. And I'll tell you a little bit about that name here in a second. But Dr. Yuling and Monique, if you two could please put your contact information in the comment or the chat box. That way, then I can get that on our YouTube. Yes, Sandy.
I just want to add that this Thursday at noontime Eastern, Karina and I will do another episode of CSI Talk Show.
I love that. You should, and you guys don't have a link for that, do you?
No, not yet. But if you get a hold of me, I'll make sure you get it. Or if you're following me on LinkedIn or Facebook, you'll get it. And also, it's only a half hour, so you'll have it.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful.
Sticks coming on from Hawaii, and they are amazing.
Well, and so see, that's another thing that you girls are doing too to help, like, gift things forward too, and it's about just offering all this inspiration out there. And, that's the beauty of what you're doing, is bringing this all together.
Dr. Tamim wants me to explain CSI. So CSI is Karina Sandy Inspiration. And it was, Karina had this inspiration from her guides. And so we came up with the idea. And so we both love CSI, of course. And she designed this beautiful backdrop for us, and I'll change mine and show you what the backdrop is real quick too. And it's just we have this incredible lineup of speakers already. Coach Sheri, you're one of them. And look at that, how
So
magic.
pretty.
And our mission is to get inspired and uplift people. And people are to submit an inspiring story to Karina. And then once a quarter, she's going to pick a story. And that story might end up in her book. And the book, her second book, is going to be called Get Inspired.
Beautiful, beautiful. And there you go. You guys are already gifting it forward right there. I love the background.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with crime scene investigation. Let's be clear about this. Not at all. But I love it. I love the concept. It's so catchy. So, and speaking of catchy things, this is why I have titled what we're doing tonight, Gifting Forward Radiance, because, when we do pay it forward, there's that light we shine on others. And that's where the radiance comes. And it is quite a gift when we give of ourselves, that we, how we enlighten somebody else's life. And the whole beauty behind all of this is that when you truly give of yourself to another person, you never give because you're expecting something in return. That's not what we're about. It truly comes from the heart. It comes from within. And because I could guarantee you, a lot of us are empaths. A lot of us tap into other people's feelings so easily that we know what it's like to make a person wait in the grocery store line, or that old man that really wanted to order dinner last night, but for fear he missed out, let the guy get some food, just anything that we do to make the load a little easier for another person. So what we're going to do going forward, we're going to meet once a month and have a live. I encourage all of you beautiful ladies to, if there is somebody in your community that we can shine the spotlight on, invite them to join us for even 15 minutes to share their story. I've got a couple of people I want to get in touch with as well. And it's all about shining this spotlight, this radiance on what other people do to make life a little bit easier. There is a guy that is in town here. His name's slipping me right now, but I'll find him. I really want him to come and talk. And what he does is he actually, throughout the years, he like delivers food. And I believe some of his proceeds, he goes to buy school supplies. And he actually makes up backpacks for kids that, I don't know a whole lot about the background of his story, but I've met him before and I've donated to his cause before. And I really would love to get him on as well, because I love it that we have so many families that can't provide school clothes or, school supplies for the children. And this guy makes up like so many backpacks. And he hands them out to these kids for school. It's an incredible story. He does it every year. So so people like this is who we want to, invite onto this, onto what we're doing here. So just keep that in mind. And, before we go, does anybody have anything they would like to contribute or say or anything at all?
I think that what you're spearheading here is just absolutely beautiful, Coach Sheri. And I think that it's going to have a large ripple effect. It's kind of like throwing a beautiful stone into the ocean. And as people watch this, as they hear the stories, it'll probably inspire them to pay forward that beautiful kindness that they are receiving in their own lives. So thank you, Sheri, for doing this.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. I am recording this. I will repost it because apparently when I went live on YouTube, it didn't get any of my story, because I shared a good humanitarian story. Or a humanitarian story. And so I really want to get that back out there. But I thank each and every one of you. And I really look forward to seeing all of you next month. And hopefully we'll have some guest speakers to share how they share their radiance on other people. And I just want you to know in closing that each and every one of you are your own beautiful light. You each have a beautiful radiance, all your own, with your own significance. No two of you are alike. And the world needs all of you, all of our light, so that we can shine on others and help them. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And I really thank all of you for joining me tonight. And I look forward to seeing you next month.
And thank you for bringing this together.
Absolutely. And yeah, and much love, everybody, from the bottom of my heart. I want you to go in peace, be happy, be healthy, and I will talk to all of you next month. Thank you. Much love.
Bye.
Bye.